Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and in honor of that oh so spooktacular time of year, I am going to share with you my absolutely super duper cheap and fast gluten-free cupcakes, plus how to decorate them for your little ghoul friends who may be lurking around using only what you may already have in your cupboards. So let's get making.
All you need is half a cup of gluten-free flour, half a cup of a plain old white sugar, and a couple of eggs. So let's just crack both of those in there, plus half a cup of melted margarine and about a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix that all up together till it is lovely and super mixed. I always like to add a couple of drops of lemon flavoring to my cupcakes. I just love lemon. So then, of course, you want to bust out your Halloween themed cupcake liners and pop that batter into the liners. I always use a soup ladle to do this and fill them just a bit less than halfway full, and that seems to come out perfect. Now we're going to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees and leave them there for 15 to 25 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out totally clean. Now, of course, they need to sit and rest. And while that is happening, I'm going to grab some decorating bits and bobs that I already have in my house, like pre-made icing, because I'm lazy like that. And of course, Halloween eyeballs to eat. Now, before I start decorating, I just want to let you know that I don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing anything like this. I'm not a baker at all. I just do whatever the heck I think is going to work. So I colored up some of that pre-made icing and of course popped it in the corner of a Ziploc and chopped off a little tiny bit of the corner so I would have a DIY piping bag. And now all I'm doing is putting some circles on the top of a cupcake here and then grabbing a toothpick and dragging through those circles. And look, I have an awesome spider web. This next one, of course, I had to do some red food coloring, and I did the same thing with the Ziploc, but this time I am chopping off a bit more of the end of the bag. And look at that. Can you guess what I'm creating here with this weird little line and floofing on the side pattern? It is, of course, going to be a brain, or I'm hoping it will anyway. And you know what? I think it was successful. What do you think? Let me know. And now, because I do have so much of that pre-made white icing, I thought, hey, I'm going to try to do something that looks maybe like a mummy. So I just chucked on a thick layer and then dragged the knife through it and cut one of those eyeballs in half. And of course, that bit of red for a sticking out tongue. And I don't know, I'm not really thrilled with it. So I'm adding some shaky gold stuff that I've had for a couple of years. That's edible. Okay, every time I try to use my little piping tool here that I got at the dollar store, it's never successful. So let's see if it's going to work this time. And of course it's not. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So if anyone can let me know, please tell me, because that doesn't look nice. So what did I do? I grabbed a toothpick and just kind of poked it around in that blob of icing to make it look kind of fluffy and furry. And of course, there's all of my gorgeously lovely cupcakes, and they are so spooktacular, delicious.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.